You can tell when someone's an imposter.
Yes.
Doesn't belong.
Yes.
And that's Bronny.
Colin Kaepernick doesn't belong in the NFL.
Perfect segue.
And he says he doesn't belong sitting in front of a television watching the NFL.
Not going to support the league.
That's what he claims. He hasn't watched a game in 8 years. He's at the Wall Street Journal Tech Conference because he has a startup tech company, Lumi, that he's a part of. He's on the stage with some high-ranking people, let's put it that way, head of Netflix and much more. And Kaepernick, who he still believes he can play and should be in the NFL, says he hasn't watched an NFL game in 8 years. Here's his quote from the stage. I haven't watched a game in 8 years. Oh, I still check everybody's stats. It's also informs who my agent reaches out to, but I still check the stats. I see what's going on. I don't ever turn a game on, though, because I'm not going to support in that way. But I need to keep my finger on the pulse of what's happening with quarterbacks out there. How about, he continues, I still wake up every morning and train. I've had to adjust my schedule a little bit, which saying this out loud sounds a little bizarre, but I get up at 3:30 a.m. and I start my work day, and then I go do my training. I still train every day. I still train the way I was when I was playing, making sure that I'm ready at any given moment. That from Colin Kaepernick. He says he keeps up with the quarterbacks out there. How about keeping up with the defenses out there? That would also be key. You think Joe Flacco, just when he was sitting on his couch last year, just wasn't watching the NFL? He was looking at the box scores and he was able to tell what certain defenses were doing in certain moments? No, absolutely not.
I also can't fathom any walk of life or profession where it would be okay or acceptable to tell your possible employer that, I want this more than anything. I want to be an NFL quarterback more than anything. And I've spent the last 8 years wanting to get back in the league. Oh, well, have you watched the product or watched games going on? No, I haven't watched a second of it in 8 years. I don't want to support it. I don't want to support your league. But please hire me. Please let me come play quarterback for a team. Imagine if you were applying for a job at Walmart.
Right.
And the person at Walmart across the table from you said, given the interview at the desk or in the office, they say, hey, how familiar are you with Walmart? Well, I actually hate Walmart. I would never support it. I haven't stepped foot in a Walmart in 8 years, but I really need this job. And I really think you should hire me for this high-up position as an executive at Walmart because while I don't know what's going on at Walmart because I haven't been in 8 years, I'm the person that can help your organization get better. This I know. That's what Colin Kaepernick is telling the world.
I don't shop at
when
Walmart.
He tells everyone, I haven't watched football in 8 years.
Chad, this is great. I don't shop at Walmart, but I keep up with the everyday low prices. Is what he's saying.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
I'm familiar with the Walton family.
Yes.
But I do not support your stores. I don't support what you stand for. I've never stepped foot in a Walmart. But please hire me. Yep. Please give me this job.
I buy in bulk and I go to Sam's Club.
Colin Kaepernick is applying to be the CEO of Walmart without having stepped foot in a Walmart. Now he wants to be the head of an NFL organization, which, make no mistake about it, you are the player head of an organization if you are the starting quarterback for an NFL team. While saying, but I don't want to support your league by watching it. So I don't watch it, but I check box scores.
Yeah.
So I can tell my agent what teams to call.
He's also watching games. He hasn't watched the NFL game in 8 years. Come on.
He's also not looking at box scores. Here's what's happening. He's got buddies that are texting him terrible quarterback stats of quarterbacks who are bad in the league, and he's got a PR team that's looking at it so they can sit there and cry victim about Andy Dalton can start in the league, but this guy can't.
He can't.
Who led his team to a Super Bowl? That's all they're looking at stats for.
Yeah, he's not even. But it's not to allow him back into the league. If he wanted back into the league, he could have teamed up with Jim Harbaugh with the Chargers. Harbaugh reached out to him about not playing, and Harbaugh made it clear it's not to be the quarterback or a backup quarterback right now. It's to come in and coach. If he wants to coach on my staff, he's more than welcome to. And Kaepernick didn't use that opportunity to step foot back into the league. He could be back in the league through that path and chose not to because he doesn't really want to get back into the league. He just wants to continue to be in the spotlight by talking about the league.
He also, he can't cry victim
exactly
if he says he don't want to play quarterback. So for him to say, I wake up every morning at 3 a.m. and work out, and I want to play quarterback in the league, and this big bad wolf of a league won't let me do it, so they're racist. That's his meal ticket. That's how he's going to make money. And he's writing books about this, is speaking at TED Talks or whatever the hell he's doing with Ted Sarandos and all these other people. That's how he's going to monetize his life now, is perpetual victim, Colin Kaepernick, staying in great shape, wants to play in the league, but doesn't want to watch the league.
Right.
Won't support it. Won't support it that way by watching it.
He's on with Ted Sarandos from Netflix.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Hans Zimmer was on stage with him. And Joseph Gordon-Levitt was on stage with him.
This is also strange to me. The company he's behind is Lumi.
Lumi.
So there's a show, and maybe I don't know how many people watch it. It's my favorite show on TV now on HBO, Industry. And it's about the financial markets in London. They have an entire season about a fake company, Hutton, called Lumi. And it's a joke. Like it's a green energy company that goes tits up. And Kit Harington is the CEO of it, Jon Snow, and it's an amazing part for him. But he's this rich kid, Duke in England, that has a startup that's eco-friendly, they call it a woke company. And they talk about woke companies and how it's all a bubble getting ready to burst. And the whole pivot of the season is shorting Lumi that this guy had. And I'm like, this is the same company name based on, I know it's not based off of it, and I don't know how popular their show is, but when I saw that he's behind Lumi, I thought to myself, having watched Industry Season 3, this tracks. This tracks for Colin Kaepernick.
Lumi Global.
It's spelled different on the show. It's Loomi, I think.
There's
and
a
this
lot
one's
of companies named
Lumi,
Lumi, by the way.
But, I mean, it's a whole fictional company called Lumi that's going to be green energy for everyone, but they actually have no clue what they're doing or how to do it.
One is tailored monthly outfits that highlight each woman's distinctive style.
Okay.
Lumi Global is leading end-to-end platform globally, facilitating in-room, hybrid, and virtual meetings for world's largest corporations. And Lumi Juice, self-explanatory, it's organic, cold-pressed juices.
Of course it is.
Wellness shots. And then there's Lumi, the best Japanese restaurant in San Diego.
Okay. Out of those companies, I'd be more apt to try the Japanese restaurant.
Okay, yeah.
Of all of them.
Did you know that Kaepernick said that it was not true that his former coach, Jim Harbaugh, reached out about him being a part of the coaching staff?
Well, did someone with Jim Harbaugh reach out? Is this semantics?
Los Angeles Chargers coach Jim Harbaugh, this is from page 6, the article here that had the quotes from Kaepernick. He said in a recent interview with USA Today that he contacted Kaepernick. He contacted Kaepernick to explore the possibility of the former NFL star joining his coaching staff. Kaepernick went on the Tonight Show and told Fallon, quote, "It's not true," and that he added that he only learned about the situation when he looked on social media. Okay, so Harbaugh's lying now about...
Why is he on the Today Show or Tonight Show also? What's going on? Yeah. Is Colin Kaepernick, it's a news thing again? I don't...
He told Fallon, no interest in coaching. I need the adrenaline rush of playing and being in it.
Okay. That's great. Yeah. I feel the same way.
I'd
love to get that same adrenaline rush.
It's the NFL coach where he went to a Super Bowl with Harbaugh.
Yeah, I need that adrenaline rush too. Yeah. Please give me a job as a quarterback.
Oh, you know what he wants to do?
I'm not interested in being your marketing director of an NFL team. I will play quarterback for you.
The next controversy that he only will stir up is to be quarterback of the U.S. flag football team in the Olympics.
Him and his marketing team.
And, the
flag football champion guy?
Yes. There you go. But who was it that...
I actually kind of want to see it. Like, I would like to see him be the quarterback of the U.S. flag football team. And just watch him fall flat on his face doing it. So that everybody can see, this is why NFL teams weren't ready to sign him.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean you weren't working out at 3 a.m. every morning to get ready for an NFL team?
Yeah,
now we all see it.